And again, love is hard, relationships are hard, marriage is hard, dating should be fun. We have standards and preferences for everything else in life, applying to jobs, applying to school, picking the clothes that we wear, picking makeup products, choosing what we eat. Please don't feel bad for having that when it comes to choosing your life partner. Yes, we are in our early 20s. Yes, we should be having fun, and that is the whole point. Going out, do new things, but dating should not be traumatizing. And I know that for myself, there are so many things I had to heal from because I wasn't paying attention to how men communicate. I didn't even know what I wanted, what I deserved, and I definitely wasn't moving in a way that was aligned with that. And again, I wasn't prioritizing positive experiences, but once you start doing that, you can heal from the past and then also move forward with a lot more freedom to just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and enjoy your early 20s. And so when it comes to knowing what you want, there are main categories that I think of. And honestly, these categories come from a song that my parents used to sing to me when I was younger, just about praying for God to provide for us in these different ways. And I just love these categories and kind of think about them as I'm reflecting on myself, reflecting on things that I want, reflecting on dating, all of those things. Just think of where you would want a person to be mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, and socially. And now this all starts with thinking of where you are. Where are you on your mental journey? Are you in a place where you're in therapy? You feel like you're in a good place mentally? And this doesn't discount you from dating or anything like that, but it's just important to be reflective as you're going on this process. Emotionally, where are you emotionally? Where are you physically? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you active? Are you where you want to be physically? Financially, do you have a job that you're proud of? Do you enjoy the work that you do? Are you stable financially? Spiritually, are you prioritizing a relationship with God? Are you aligned? Are you aware of your purpose in this present season? And socially, how is your community? How is your relationship with your family? What kind of friends do you have around you? These are all things that are just important to be aware of. I think we can be so quick to write a list of our dream person, not even thinking of if we would be a person that they would be interested in. Not only that, but would we be a person that can add to their life as well? And then from this place, you can think of where you would want that other person to be. You can be aware of your needs. Maybe if things really happen to you mentally, if there have been really hard things that have happened to you emotionally, realizing that you might need a more emotionally sensitive person. Or physically, if you're somebody who really prioritizes fitness, hoping for somebody that also prioritizes fitness. Now, is it reasonable to say that they need to have a six-pack? No. But if you're super into wellness, health, all of those things, it could be nice to have someone with similar interests. Financially, if you've worked super hard to build financial stability for yourself, it makes sense to want someone who also is at least financially stable and someone who, if they're marriage minded, would be on a path to be able to take care of a family. Socially, if you're super extroverted, then do you want somebody who's going to balance that out, or do you want to pop into that room together and be just like a force of energy in that room you enter? At the end of the day, we get what we need more than we get what we want. Just because you write these things down doesn't mean it's going to be exactly the person that you meet. I believe that when you're walking in wisdom, the person that's for you will find you at the right time, but it's still nice to have a reference and a starting point for what it is that you want and just something to build off of. So considering all these areas, aligning with where you are in these categories and then with what you want in these categories will just help bring clarity to your dating journey. Definitely make sure to be open. You never know what you actually need versus what you think that you want, but it's still important to just start somewhere. And lastly, and something that I have just been prioritizing so much these last few months, is choosing positive experiences. And again, love is hard, relationships are hard, marriage is hard, dating should be fun. And I heard someone else say this and it really just stuck in my mind. Dating should be fun. If you're not a nature person at all and you meet somebody, y'all don't have chemistry, y'all don't click, and they want to take you out in the forest, you do not have to go. Just say no. It's okay. If you meet someone and they're not treating you in a respectful manner, not saying things that are reflective of your value as a person, you do not have to see it through and hope that they will change, because dating should be fun. If someone is taking you to nice dinners and you're enjoying talking with them, but you realize that y'all don't have the same values, or they try to take you back to their place and you can kind of feel the vibe is aligned with the way that you want to be, then you don't have to go. Dating should be fun. And just honestly having that as your barometer will make all the other things we talked about in this video come naturally. Now, I don't speak on relationships because I'm not in a relationship. I'm not gonna speak on marriage because I'm not in a marriage. Like maybe some opinion pieces, but as far as advice, after I learned in that situation. But the one thing I have learned is that you should not be dating people who aren't reflecting your value. You should not be dating people that are giving you a hard time with taking you out to do fun things. You should not be dating people that are not healed from their past. If God places it on your heart to stick through something with the person, then that is different. But I think this is just a philosophy that has been so important for me to adopt. And honestly, understanding that everyone is responsible for their own growth journey. Even when reflecting on the things that we want in a partner, it's important to first reflect on where we are currently. And just to be able to have positive experiences as we're going on the journey of meeting that person. I mean, I have new favorite restaurants, new favorite foods, have seen so many cool exhibits and learned really interesting things just from allowing dating to be fun, from allowing it to be a positive experience of getting to know people. And you can do all of that without compromising your values, without compromising your personal space, and while protecting who you are as a person. And also with this, you'll find, and I've heard this from a lot of people, that you will be a breath of fresh air. Because as much as you're having a positive experience by being good company for another person, by being a positive individual for them to be around, and also by reflecting their value back to them, because a lot of times men can also feel like they're wanted for very superficial things. It is valuable to be able to be that person in their life. And even if you are not the one, even if they're not the one, y'all have left each other with a positive experience. Y'all haven't emotionally damaged each other and traumatized each other. And when you start leaving those patterns in the past, dating can be fun. You can date smarter, not harder, because it doesn't have to be hard, y'all. Now, I will warn you that when you do start to date in this way, there are going to be seasons where it seems like there is no one to date. Just because with the way that our generation is, it can be hard to find people out there. Or maybe you'll go on a few nice outings, and at least for me, a lot of times you'll just find that your values don't align with people, and that is okay, but at least you still had a positive experience. Now, I hope this video was encouraging for you. I know that some points could be brutally honest, but this is the stuff that I have to remind myself, because at the end of the day, yes, we are in our early 20s. Yes, we should be having fun, and that is the whole point. Going out, do new things, but dating should not be traumatizing. And I know that for myself, there are so many things I had to heal from because I wasn't paying attention to how men communicate. I didn't even know what I wanted, what I deserved, and I definitely wasn't moving in a way that was aligned with that. And again, I wasn't prioritizing positive experiences, but once you start doing that, you can heal from the past and then also move forward with a lot more freedom to just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and enjoy your early 20s. Like, have fun, girl. Go on that cute dinner, get dressed up, and go see that museum exhibit. Like, do fun things on the journey of meeting your person, on the journey of meeting the one that God has for you. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend that you want to be your accountability partner as you're going on this journey. I hope to see you in next week's video, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day.